Today's video is sponsored by Roswell Rd, New York. Roswell Rd is a luxury floral arrangement company that provides superior quality roses in these high-quality vegan boxes. Every rose is handmade with you in mind by paying close attention to every single detail. With these roses, you will get the beauty and the longevity that you've been looking for. Shop their spring sale and take $25 off your order with the code SpiritualBaddie25. And don't forget to tell them that I sent you.
Everyone is always searching for that fountain of youth. They want to know the secret to staying young and beautiful forever. That's what everyone wants to know. The fountain of youth is found in the present moment. To find your own peace and do what makes you happy. That's how you stay forever young. Life as an adult can already be so hard and so stressful. You have to get to a point where you live and flow just enough to where you don't sweat the things that you can't control. And you find your happy place. You find your bliss. You get to a point also where you put yourself first. That doesn't mean that you just kick everybody to the side and look down on other people and be malicious towards other people. That just means in this life, you must tap into a little bit of that selfish energy. That part of you who chooses your mental health over arguments and people and jobs and places. You are selfish enough to say, I'm not going to allow the situation to affect my mental health because it doesn't have to, because I am in control and I decide what gets my energy and what doesn't. And anything that is negative cannot have access to my good energy. That's being selfish the right way. You also want to invest into yourself. Invest into your hobbies, invest into your craft, invest into your business, invest into your future, invest into your body, invest into your health and your beauty. You must do these things that we call self-care that should be the norm, but for a lot of people isn't. You have to make self-care a priority in your life. A lot of people in this life, they get stressed about money, especially for my hustlers, the people who know they're meant for greatness and they are meant to be successful and bring in that generational wealth. We do get stressed about money. We do. But the key to that is to tap into your purpose. What is your purpose? What is something that you're good at? What is something that makes you happy? You investing into that will have you in a space of abundance. And it is completely possible that you investing into that craft or that hobby or even in yourself and putting yourself in that place of abundance, you're going to be open and receptive to you creating that wealth and you bringing in the success that you want for your life. But you can't try to look at what everyone else is doing and think, I need to be doing that. The name of the game is longevity. How can I have longevity in my life? In order for me to have longevity in my life, I must find my purpose, because what you do in this life should not feel like work. It should feel like you're having fun. It should feel like you're being your childlike self. Find your peace. Find your balance. Do things that bring you joy, truly. What brings you joy in this life? And anything that's not bringing joy into your life, you do have the power to remove it. Even if it's something that you need to heal within yourself, you have the power to heal yourself. You just have to be willing to take that first step and do it. and get it done? What are you going to do to make sure that you get to the healed version of you? Yeah, it may be easier said than done, but as someone who has experienced 20 plus years of nothing but trauma, it's possible. And not only is it possible, it does require work. It does require sacrifice and discipline. It does require isolation, but you have to first be willing to do that. The only way that I was able to get to that place where I was ready to heal is because I got sick of my life and myself and the version of myself that I was presenting to the world. I knew that person wasn't authentic. I knew that person wasn't who I truly wanted to be. So I decided in that moment that I'm going to take the time to heal and get to know myself, because I want longevity in this game. I want to remain with that youthful spirit. But if you are someone who has experienced trauma is something that weighs you down and can completely rewire your brain and your thought process completely. But what they don't want us to know is that there are things you can do to fix that, because it's been done time and time again. It's hard walking around through this life unhealed. That's hard. Healing yourself is hard. Choose, because there's only one outcome that will come from you taking the time to heal yourself, and there are several very bad outcomes that will come from you choosing not to heal. But either way, it's a choice. It's not your fault what happened to you, but you have a decision to make. Are you going to lay down and wallow in your pity? Are you going to get up and transmute that negative energy that life gave you, that you didn't ask for, and turn it into love, and turn it into light energy, and turn it into your passion? Allow that to fuel you. Allow that pullback of that bow and arrow to shoot you forward in life until you hit your target. It can be done, but you have to make that choice. You cannot be someone anymore who blames the entire world for your problems. It's not the world's fault. It may not even be your fault, but it is your fault as an adult today if you decide that you are going to wallow in your pain instead of making the choice to do something with it. Pain is there as a lesson. As hurtful as it may be, as hard as that may be to grasp, this is the life that you were given. You can't go back to the past. You can't rewind time. You can't seek revenge on the people who hurt you. Let your success be your revenge. Let the healed version of you be your revenge. You want to destroy somebody who hurt you? You want to destroy a narcissist? How you destroy a narcissist and hateful people is you become everything that they never wanted you to be. You become the complete opposite of the person that they knew. You heal yourself. You healing yourself will destroy someone who inflicted pain on you intentionally. Some of your parents intentionally inflicted pain on you. Your friends, your family, your significant others, they did that intentionally. So you decide, I'm going to intentionally take myself to the top. I'm going to intentionally be the best version of myself, my highest self. I'm going to heal. I'm going to have success. I'm going to have a family. I'm going to smile. Some of your enemies, they just don't even want to see you smile. Smile anyway. That'll destroy them. That'll crumble them. Not that that's your goal, but you have a choice. And that choice of you choosing to smile is going to benefit you. And it's also going to teach a lot of other people a lesson that they are not God and they did not win. They lost. You smiling, you stepping into that youthful energy. That's how you win. That's how you have longevity in this game. Remove the things in your life that may be causing you stress. You want to be this highest and best self. Decide, how does this version of me show up every day? What does this version of me do? If I want my dream body, then I have to decide what I'm willing to sacrifice and what I'm willing to do to get that dream body, because there's a version of you in your head that has the body that you want. What is that version of you? What does the day today of that version of you look like? Are they eating junk food and sitting around on the couch all day? No, that version of you is putting good things in their body. They're staying hydrated. They're going to the gym, or they're doing yoga, or they're doing whatever it is that they're doing. They're doing these things because it already has that body. There's a version of you that wants to be mentally stable. You just don't want anxiety. You just don't want to be stressed and live in fear. There's a version of you that's mentally stable. How is that version of you showing up right now? What is that version of you doing? Are they constantly scrolling on Instagram knowing that Instagram is triggering them? No, because they figured out that's a trigger, so they're no longer deciding to even look at Instagram or get on certain social media sites. Is that version of you just getting high all day? No, that version of you decides, I need to do shadow work multiple times a week because I need to dig deep into my own issues. That's what shadow work is for. Get you a pen and a paper and dig deep within yourself. Nobody knows you better than you. Nobody knows what you've been through better than you. That's what they do in therapy. They study you. They need to know about you. They need to know about why you do the things that you do. They want to know about your childhood, because digging in your past can give them an answer of why you are who you are today. You can do that for yourself if you choose to. Get a pen and paper, write down your deepest, darkest thoughts. Get it out on paper like no one is going to see it, and answer those questions and ask yourself why. Learn yourself. Get it out of your head and put it on paper. That's what the highest version of yourself is doing. The version of you that has the good mental health. That's what they're doing. They're spending time in nature. They're doing their shadow work. They're staying hydrated. They're staying off of social media so much. They're not being around people who make them feel bad about themselves. There's a version of you that's a boss, that has a mansion and has cars and a whole kingdom and has a family, and it brings in that residual income so they can go take trips with their family. There's a version of you that's successful. What is that version of you doing right now? If you are not doing what that version of you is doing now, you're not on the right path to get to that version of you. That version of you is probably getting up a couple hours earlier. That version of you is probably investing into their business instead of investing into food, investing into buying shoes and clothes. They're probably investing into their business. They're probably going to business seminars. They're probably networking with different people. They're probably stepping outside their comfort zone. They're probably sitting around other people who have reached a higher level of success so they can rub off on you. They're probably on YouTube University and looking up different ways that they can bring in income into their life. That's probably what that version of you is doing or has done to get to where they are. So that means you have to be willing to show up as that version of you, because we're trying to have longevity, right? We're trying to have freedom. We're trying to remain in that youthful energy. We're searching for the fountain of youth. The fountain of youth is found in your present. The fountain of youth is found in your everyday routine. What are you doing every day? What are you doing to become that person that you want to be? You want to age backwards? Cut out the stress. Find your peace. Learn to live in flow, but take action when necessary. Rest, but take action when necessary. Have a plan, but it comes with what you're doing every single day. You change your routine, you change your life, and you will get the fountain of youth.